Welcome to the Blurb Breakdown. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Megan. Today we are covering Till Summer Do Us Part by Meghan Quinn, which is one of my favorite authors. So I'm excited for this episode. Oh my goodness.
Me too.
Okay.
Me too.
Look at the cover. It's so cute.
Yes. I mean, so many, she has 3 different versions of that cover. They're all gorgeous.
They are. I think your cover is going to be different than mine. I got mine from Target.
Oh, okay.
And I think you were getting yours from Barnes & Noble.
I want to get the Barnes & Noble edition, yeah.
And that one's blue and so pretty. Oh my goodness.
Oh, they all are. I literally have stared at them and can never decide which one I want.
I love it. It is difficult because they're all so pretty, and the sprayed edges. I think they all have the sprayed edges.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I had this book sitting with the edges out because it's just perfect.
Yay.
Okay, so I'm going to drop this blurb and we'll get started.
Yes.
I got what I wanted. I became buddy-buddy with my boss in an instant, but the cost will be hefty. Finding a husband by tomorrow. Scottie Price just started a new job and it's a real sausage fest. She's the only woman on a team filled with this blurb. She's the only woman on a team filled with Brads and Chads, expecting a bachelor pad atmosphere. She is quickly corrected when she finds out everyone is happily married. In an effort to impress her boss, Scottie mentions her non-existent husband in a company meeting, but eagle-eyed Chad points out her lack of a wedding ring. Panicked, Scottie creates a story about an unhappy marriage. Unfortunately for Scottie, her boss has a solution, a one-on-one session with the best marriage counselor in the Northeast, who happens to be her boss's husband. With no way out of her lie, Scottie agrees to see him. Frantic, she calls for help from her best friend, who sets her up with his brother, an improv-obsessed billionaire. Enter Wilder Wells, more than happy to take on the job. He teaches Scottie the main rule of improv. Always say yes. But the rule backfires during the session when Wilder signs them up for an 8-day summit. I'm not even editing this out. Wilder signs them up for an 8-day summer marriage camp with all of Scottie's coworkers, where she'll have to share a cabin with her way too handsome fake husband. So I'm laughing reading this blurb, but if you have read a Meghan Quinn book, you already know. She is my go-to. If I need a palate cleanser, if I need something to make me laugh, I'm going to Meghan Quinn. No doubt in my mind. They're just fun. They're easy, light. Oh, God. And spice.
I loved that book. I started laughing from the very, very start of it.
Yeah. He doesn't care. Like I said in the blurb, always say yes. And that is Wilder, and it gets him in trouble.
Yes. So Scottie, is sitting around her work meeting, and they're all talking about their spouses and being married. And so we know that Scottie actually recently is divorced. So, but she ends up just basically telling her boss, like you said in the blurb, that she's having some marriage issues. And so her boss suggests that she goes and sees the best therapist, her husband.
Yeah. What was his name, Taylor? Do you remember?
Sanders. And so
that's right.
And so when she's talking to her gay best friend Micah, who is a bartender, she asks him to go to this therapy session, and he's like, I can't. I have my actual therapy session in the morning. Let me ask my brother.
Mm-hmm. And
So,
he does. Hey, Wilder, I need some help.
yes.
And with Wilder's rule, always say yes.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? I don't have anything else to do, so why the hell not? And he
No.
shows up, and I hate to say this because I loved him, looking like a little fuckboy with his like beanie on, lip ring, like not dressed for therapy whatsoever. He's like, eh. And Scotty's freaking the hell out. She's like, huh, what are we doing? We don't have a story. We don't have this. We don't have that. And he's like, just go with the flow. And he's just so laid back and chill. And Scotty is the complete opposite.
Yeah.
She's like, this is my job we're talking about. And they go into the therapy session, and Wilder just pulls the craziest shit out of his ass. And I loved it. He's just one of those people that you're like, I want to be friends with you, but I don't want to be in public with you because I can guarantee I'm going to be embarrassed.
Yes, I mean, we find out that Wilder is retired. He created a soda pop app.
Yes.
And he sold it.
I need one of those. I wish that was a real thing.
Maybe it is. You can look it up. So he sold it, and so he's honestly he's willing to just, like you said, improv, say yes. He does volunteering. Like, he is bored. He wants something to do, so he's like, why not? Yeah, he does not read the instructions, though, that Scotty tries to, like, basically say, like, you didn't read the instructions of what to do in the therapy session.
Right. Sanders invites them to Camp Haven.
8-day. Yes, 8-day Camp Haven retreat.
Right, and it's for couples that are struggling. And he doesn't ask any questions. He's like, let's do it. And it was like $8,000 or something. And he's just like, oh, it's fine. We're going to go. And she's like, what do you mean we're going to go? What? Who? Not me. And she's so desperate to just fit in with her new boss and her company. Yeah. She's like, well, we don't fucking know each other, so maybe it'll be a walk in the park.
Oh, so good.
So that is what this whole story is. It is them at this camp.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
They first arrive, and they were like texting, and they were like, oh, let's take snacks. And this was a big thing in the book, and it was Nerd Cluster gummies. You got some? Oh, heck yeah. So that was the whole thing. And she's like, they're going to feed us, right? And he's like, yeah, but like, what if we wake up in the middle of the night and want a snack? Like, what do you want me to do?
Late night snacks.
He puts them in their luggage, and when they get there, they have to check their luggage in, and then they go like immediately into like an activity of some sort. Mm-hmm. And after the activity is done, they are then shown their room. They walk in, and there are nipples on the wall, dicks on the counter, vaginas just haphazardly strewn about the wall. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, lube that they can purchase, condoms that they can purchase,
sex toys on the dresser. They're like, what the
dildo in the shower.
Dildo in the shower. What did we sign up for? Well, they get their luggage, and their Nerd Cluster gummies are gone. And they're not happy about it.
No.
He's being so extra about it, but it was freaking hysterical. And then he's freaking out about the Nerd Cluster gummies, and Scotty's over there like raking her arm, getting all the dildos and condoms and shit off the counter, throwing them in the drawer. And he's like, it's fine. And she's like, it's not fine. Oh, that whole moment of her freaking the fuck out, and he's just like, they're dildos. Like, what? Why are you working out was just great. It was so good.
I loved his little comment about what if there's little weight sensors and when you lift it up, you're going to have to pay for it.
Like the hotels in Vegas.
Yeah.
Don't look at the water bottle. It'll charge you.
Right? So, like, I mean, they, like you said, they literally took everything even off the walls. They took the pictures off the walls, the whole ordeal. Not having it.
Oh my god.
So, you know, during camp, like, they all have, like, activities that they are supposed to be doing, you know, and they are against some of the other couples.
Yeah.
And so there's, like, a golfing tournament, and ultimately Scottie and Wilder end up winning, but you're tied to each other. So Wilder is, like, so excited that they won that he's jumping up and down and partying to the point where they end up just tumbling, and she's like, roll, roll, roll. And he didn't quite understand.
And he's squishing her.
And he squishes her and, like, hits her face.
Oh, man.
So they have to, get medics and all.
One of the things that I found freaking hysterical throughout every activity that they did at this camp was that they fought just continuously, and obviously it was fake because they're not married. They don't really freaking know each other. So in every challenge that they had, they were just bickering unnecessarily about dumb shit. And I know that every other couple there is watching them like, we might have the perfect marriage because of how much they fought. And so much so that, like, Sanders was like, all right, therapy session, let's go. And they just said the most off the wall shit. At one point he was like, well, you wouldn't get your nipples pierced. Like, he just pulled it out of thin air.
Yes, because, okay, so you're hilarious. Yes, they were talking about the piercings and how he says that she ended up getting like a dildo made of his dick, like a mold. And so she goes, well, you got a mold pillow of my breast. And he was like, well, you have nice breasts. And then it leads into the piercings, which they did talk about piercings earlier. And she was like, is that the only one? Like, well, can you see any other ones? And then we go here, and it's like, oh, he's got his dick pierced.
He does. Okay. So throughout this, we kind of get a lot of Scottie's issues from her previous marriage, the one that she just ended.
Yes, and Wilder does not know.
No, he sees the, like, internal struggle that she's having. He doesn't know why. And this fake marriage really becomes a place that Scottie feels safe to be able to heal those sides of her. And Wilder is playing into it without realizing he's playing into it, but he's truly, in the way he's acting with her, he's allowing her to be able to heal herself in a way that she didn't even realize she needed.
Right. No, and I completely agree. And then he does end up, as, like, the story goes along, he ends up going to ask for the payphone because there is a payphone. So mind you, they took all their cell phones away as well. But there's a payphone that they are allowed to use for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Emergencies only.
Yeah. Yes. Emergency only. Yes, they can listen in on the call. Well, Wilder goes and calls his brother Micah, who is best friends with Scottie.
Yes.
And Micah is, oh, she didn't tell you. And so this is where Wilder finds out that Scottie actually just finalized her divorce just a few months ago.
Yeah, and I think that's when everything clicked, and he's like, this is why she's acting the way that she is here. And I love that he did find out because it allowed him to be able to be that support that she needed right now.
Right, without just thinking it was all a game.
He essentially becomes her punching bag to just get rid of all this hate and stress that she was feeling. And I think that's what made me fall in love with Wilder so easily, because he was exactly what she needed.
Right. And so like you don't even like her coworkers and everybody, they don't see that. They just see a lot of this arguing and bickering to the point where Sanders is like, if you guys want to leave and go home, like you can leave and you can be ready by 10 o'clock the next day. Like, I just think that your problems aren't going to be able to be solved here, and that
Hmm.
we need to have a every other week session back at home. So, in other
Yeah,
words, instead of ruining the time for everybody else,
get out.
get out, you need
So
more work.
they do decide to stay,
Yeah, they come up with a
and
whole game plan.
they do. And so then we have a moment. There were a lot of activities throughout this book, but we have a moment where it was basically getting in touch with your partner. And in touch they did. So the
Oh,
scene,
man.
I'll set the scene. It was everybody in the room, all the couples in the room, the guy sitting in a chair. Mind you, the way I pictured it is that they were just sat up in a line. It could have been wrong. But the guy sits down in the chair. The woman straddles the guy, so facing him. And basically, they were getting in touch with their intimate side. And next thing you know, Wilder has a boner. And Scottie obviously is very, very aware of it. And
No.
she was struggling with that for a minute. She's like, "Oh shit, what do I do?" Obviously, we know Wilder is attracted to her, but I think in any given situation, when you have a woman grinding up against your dick, you're probably gonna get hard. I think it's just male anatomy. It's just the way it goes. But that was a very intimate moment in their relationship. And I
Yeah.
think it was a big turning point for both of them as well.
Yes, yeah.
And
And they had to like talk and like do kind of some like confessions during it too as well. So
they did. And that carried
yeah.
over into therapy also,
Yeah.
where Sanders was like, tell something, tell, he's talking to Wilder, tell Scottie
Mhm.
something that you like about her. And at one point, it was not something physical. So, like, tell her
Mhm.
something, you know, you're smart. I love the way your brain works type of situation.
Yeah.
And that, I think, allowed Scottie to begin to really trust him some more. And
Mhm.
then there was the moment where Sanders was like, "Okay, now you can talk about physical things." And Wilder's like, "I like your ass. I like your tits." And she's like, "Okay."
I love it. He was just so just like blunt about it. He's just like, I like this, I like this, I like this. Mm.
Yeah, he did, and he had no shame. And
Mhm.
Scottie, she had a hard time accepting those compliments, and
She
both
did, yeah.
the physical and the not physical attributes that she had.
Yeah.
And that was something that they worked on, was her
Yes.
taking a compliment. And one of the things that Sanders said was, "Okay, he told you this, you need to say I hear you
Yeah.
and elaborate on it." And I thought that was such a beautiful moment between the two of them. And
Yeah.
it was those moments where their love really started to blossom and grow.
Yeah.
And then, oh, what did they have? It was like what are those things called?
A
What are they
bicycle?
called? No, the obstacle course over the water. This was the point that Sanders was like, "I can't handle y'all anymore."
Right.
And they originally were like, "Oh, everything's gonna be fine." All the couples, by the time it was their turn, the other couples were just over them because they had been bickering all morning.
Yeah.
And they ended up absolutely killing the obstacle course. And
Yeah.
I think, was it Sanders?
They planned this,
This,
by the way. They like
yes,
answered stuff like they were supposed to, but
yeah,
he was like, "Are you good? Are you okay?" Like
yes.
they were checking on each other throughout. Remember, like it's just fake.
Hmm.
It's okay. really
Yes.
quietly, and it was just so adorable. I just
Yeah,
love it.
because some of the questions were kind of intense. And so,
Mhm.
like you said, them answering how they were supposed to would would show a marriage in trouble. And at this point,
Yeah.
Wilder does know about her failed marriage. So he was
Mhm.
very mindful of where her head was at during all of this. And I love it.
Oh my
Um,
god, yeah.
and then I think it was Sanders that said, "Oh, your prize for winning is a night in the tent."
Yeah, and they
Right?
think it's like they're like, how the hell is this like winning? And all the other
Right.
people are like pissed off at them.
The Brads and the Chads all wanted the tent. And come to find out, it was a damn punishment.
Yeah.
It was literally them stuck in the middle of a wood with a pop up tent
Yeah.
and a cooler worth of food. And they had to stay the night out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
It's more like forced proximity.
Yeah, okay. But I'm like, why do you want to be in the tent? Like, unless, and I don't know if we got this, maybe the rest of them are all sharing a bunk together, all the couples. And maybe that's why they wanted the tent to get away. I don't think it ever told us what their living arrangements were.
Well, it did say that there are all different types of cabins.
Okay.
So the reason why we do find out that the way that Wilder answered the questionnaire
Mm-hmm.
about their sex life question is what caused them to get put into the red cabin,
Yes.
because apparently not all the cabins are like that.
Yeah. They're not all created equal. Theirs was special. And everybody knew it. Everybody knew what was in that cabin except for the two of them.
And supposedly everyone was all ticked off that they got the cabin. Or at least that's what they was led to believe. And they're just like, they didn't want the cabin.
Take it. We don't want it. Oh,
They're like, you can totally have that cabin. This is not what we expected.
Right. Oh man.
But it was so good. I think I'm starting to really love the fake dating trope, only because not only because there's a lot of tropes I like. I like my, enemies to lovers when it comes to my fantasy, and but with this one, like, you don't have that big bit. You have conflict, okay? Every romance is gonna have conflict because hello, you gotta have some plot going on. But it's not like this horrible thing that happened. It's really that they weren't actually in a relationship. And yes, unfortunately, that comes miscommunication in almost every one of these.
Yeah.
Because like we get to hear that they're both starting to fall for each other, but they're not talking to each other and saying like,
no.
Is it real? Is it fake? That felt real, but I don't know. I'm catching feelings. But no, this is supposed to be fake.
Yeah.
So they're really lighthearted that way. And so I really do enjoy those ones more.
So all I have to say to that is welcome to my world. Fake dating is my favorite trope. Like
Yay!
over anything. That and marriage of convenience, because a lot of times they go hand in hand.
Yeah, I mean, that's very similar for the reasons.
Because if you're in a marriage of convenience, you're still faking it. Because you don't want to be married. You're staying married for a simple convenience,
Yeah.
So they're my favorite. I think they've always been my favorite since I read King of Wrath up there. It's up there somewhere. Is a marriage of convenience. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
no. That one's arranged marriage. So
Isn't
close
that
enough.
kind of the
I
same?
love arranged marriage too. Okay.
No, I just like to feel good. Like, I'm trying to escape reality, so whatever can take me out and like just have some feel good vibes, that you're not sitting there just stuck on such the negative pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever conflict, I don't want you to like. I don't want to sit here and just have the conflict drag on. Look, I get that in real world, conflict doesn't just instantly go away and things are all better. But I'm trying to escape that.
Yeah.
And go into a different story. And so I really want it to be good and lighthearted. And obviously we do have a little bit of up in the air with this one.
Yeah.
because it's like they're faking a marriage, but what happens when they go back?
Right. When everything is said and done at the camp, what happens
Yeah.
next?
Yeah, and so it's like, okay, where are we going to go with this?
Right. That was a huge issue because they didn't know what was going to happen when they left.
Yeah.
And in those 8 days, they did fall for each other. And
Right.
so it was kind of like, well, now that camp's done, I don't need you anymore.
And
But
Scottie
you
was very much
do.
working on herself because she just went through a divorce and was working on things. And come to find out, like when they do leave, Wilder is very, very, very respectful
Yes.
of this. To the point
Yeah.
where Scottie is even like,
Can you fuck
oh,
me already?
yes. I mean, she's kind of like, what the
Yeah.
hell, dude?
Well, because come to find out, her ex really belittled her.
Yes.
And so Wilder wanted to make sure that she knew he was not in it just for the physical.
Right. Exactly.
So I loved that portion of their story.
Yeah. It was so adorable. I loved him. I don't think I had anything I did not like about Wilder.
Yes. He is one of the easiest to love characters I think Meghan Quinn has ever written. Just
Yes.
from the get-go, he's just so fun and carefree, and you're like, man, I want Wilder. I want to be like Wilder. And it was so easy to fall in love with him.
Yes. And now, mind you, I would be the Scottie and I'd constantly bicker and banter with someone like that because I'm like, I just am like, how? How can you be like that?
Right. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that a lot.
But it was just so good. And then, you know, they end up in the epilogue returning to camp,
Yep.
getting engaged with all the people that they love, and it's just like such a warm and happy ending. And
Yeah. It's
I
a
don't know
full
about you.
circle, a
Yeah.
full circle moment. And I love that when everything just comes back around to tie perfectly in a little bow. And that's what Meghan Quinn did with the end of this book.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it.
I love the book literally from start to finish. I actually finished the listen in one day.
Yeah.
And instantly gave it 5 stars for me. It was a 5-star. Didn't
Yeah.
even have to think about it. I was just like, yep, loved it. 5 stars.
It's easy, so easy to rate her books so high because they're just so fun.
Yes.
Like, we call her in our group chats like the queen of rom-com because she is.
Yeah.
Like, our book club is reading it now, Romantic Rendezvous. Shout out to all of you. We're reading it now, and I have heard nothing but good things from everybody that's said anything.
Yes,
So,
I love that.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I am really looking forward. So Meghan Quinn is one of my favorite authors.
Mm-hmm.
For a long time, she was at the top of my list of like, I will drop everything for Meghan Quinn. I don't care. And I still probably will. But just watching her progress from the first books of hers that I have read that were still fun, but a little bit deeper in like her characters to what she's writing now truly makes me love her even more because it's just so light. Like, I can't say that enough. It's, you don't have to, you're not going in thinking you're going to get slapped in the face with some sadness. You know, you're going to laugh. You know,
Right.
you're going to enjoy it. And that is what I love about reading her books.
Yes, I am not one that really likes to necessarily cry or go to like a super sad book. Mind you, I have read a couple and they are amazing, but they pissed me off. I don't personally like going for those. So yes, like I don't want to open a Meghan Quinn book and then she just slaps me in the face. I might get a little upset.
Yeah.
But if you do, I mean, write what you want to write. I completely support your artistry, but you're gonna have to deal with my feelings about it.
Right, right. I she publishes so many books a year and I love it. I think I would cry if she didn't.
Yeah.
So she
Yeah.
has a Christmas book coming out that we will probably be in talks about covering on the podcast. Um
I
but
know, and everyone's gonna hate me because I'm really excited for the book, okay? Just gonna put that out there.
okay,
Even though I'm not a Home Alone fan.
I'm not either.
That's great though. So this is gonna be a really fun podcast episode.
Yeah.
So mind you, it's July when we're
Yeah,
filming
so
this.
I don't think the book even comes out in October, and we're doing a holiday segment. I know we're announcing that just a little bit early, but we're doing a
Yes.
holiday segment probably
2 of them, actually. We are gonna do
yeah.
a Halloween one.
Yes.
And
so that will
then
span
Christmas.
probably the entire month of October, maybe into
Yes.
September if we find enough we like. And then into the holiday season.
Yeah,
So like
November,
Thanksgiving,
December,
Christmas.
yeah.
And this will be, I think it's called Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal, which is why Taylor said the Home Alone.
Yes.
We will be covering that along with a bunch of other either holiday novellas or just quick little reads, short little episodes. So just so you know, you're prepared. They won't be full length episodes, but I'm really excited for those segments, Taylor. A lot.
Yes. And we will announce the little fun little names for those segments a little bit closer with some marketing announcements, but
yeah, we'll drop a schedule of what we're covering. So if you guys want to read along, you can do that, and you know when our episodes are coming out, so you're like, okay, I gotta have this done by then. So we'll definitely get that to you guys. But
so we can drop comments and talk about it. Like we always love talking, obviously, about books. So yeah, we'll drop our schedule for those ones so you guys can read along and then watch and comment and chat with us about it.
Oh my goodness,
love that!
So excited.
If you read this one, please, like, we love this book. Please message us.
Yes. Right. So after this, just so you guys know, if you've gotten to the end, we are taking a little bit of a break. Couple weeks we won't have an episode. We just have a lot of stuff going on in regular day-to-day life. Family coming into town, taking vacations, whatnot. So don't fret. We will be back better than ever after our little hiatus. But thank you guys for your support and just listening to us chat about books. We love each other and we love these books. So it's definitely something we love, and we love when you guys are involved and tell us what you think. So that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for listening.
Thanks, Blurbers. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome back to the Blurb Breakdown with Taylor and Maegan, where we break down and dive into the book blurbs, the good, the bad, and the cringeworthy.